Did you know that a common health food could actually be raising your PSA levels? One of my clients was eating 2 cloves of raw crushed garlic every single day. He did this for 14 months, believing he was protecting his prostate. He'd read all about garlic's anti-cancer, immune-boosting, and anti-inflammatory properties. But instead of going down, his PSA went up from 7.8 to 8.9. At his next urology visit, the doctor went through his diet, meal by meal. When my client mentioned the daily raw garlic, the urologist stopped him. He said, "That raw garlic might be the very thing causing your PSA to rise." It sounds counterintuitive, right? Let's break down why this happens. The magic in garlic comes from its organosulfur compounds, especially one called allicin. Allicin is most potent when garlic is raw and crushed. But here's the catch. In certain sensitive individuals, these powerful compounds can actually irritate the bladder and the urinary tract. Think of it like a constant low-grade irritation. Now, your bladder and your prostate are next-door neighbors. When your bladder is inflamed, that inflammation can easily spread to the prostate. And what happens when the prostate is chronically irritated? Your PSA levels can go up. It's not cancer, it's inflammation. In fact, research on common bladder irritants consistently puts raw garlic on the list. Many men who deal with chronic pelvic pain or prostatitis find that they have a negative reaction to vegetables in the allium family, that is garlic, onions, leeks, and their relatives. So, garlic isn't universally bad. For many, it's fantastic. But for a specific group of men, raw garlic can create the very inflammation they're trying to prevent. So, what happened when my client stopped eating it? The urologist gave him a clear plan. First, eliminate all garlic completely for 3 months. No raw, no cooked, no garlic powder. Then, after that period, he could slowly test his tolerance, starting with very small amounts of cooked garlic. For his anti-inflammatory fix, he switched from raw garlic to fresh ginger. The results were remarkable. After just 3 months without garlic, his PSA dropped from 8.9 to 8.3. 6 months later, it was down to 7.9. And after 9 months, his PSA was 7.5. That's a 1.4-point drop, putting him below where he even started. All he did was remove that one trigger from his diet. It's a powerful lesson. What works for one person might be a problem for another. This brings us to the 3 main aromatics that can potentially raise PSA in sensitive men. Topping the list, as we've discussed, is raw garlic. It has the highest allicin content, making it a strong potential irritant for the bladder and prostate. Cooking it does reduce the irritation, but for those who are sensitive, raw garlic is the biggest trigger. A great alternative to get that pungent, spicy kick is fresh ginger. It's a fantastic anti-inflammatory in its own right, and is very gentle on the urinary system. Next on the list are raw onions. Onions can be a double-edged sword for some people. First, they contain FODMAPs, specifically fructans for some. These can cause fermentation in the gut, leading to bloating and systemic inflammation. Second, like garlic, they contain sulfur compounds that can directly irritate the bladder. Many men find they can tolerate cooked onions just fine, but raw onions, like in a salad or a sandwich, can be a major problem. If you're looking for a swap, try fennel. It's wonderfully aromatic, has a hint of sweetness, and is a low FODMAP vegetable. Finally, we have the rest of the allium family: leeks, shallots, and scallions. Cross-reactivity is very common here. If you find that you react poorly to garlic or onions, there's a good chance you might also react to these other members of the family. Even if it's just low-level inflammation, it can be enough to prevent your PSA from improving. Don't worry, your food doesn't have to be bland. You can build incredible flavor with other ingredients like celery, mushrooms, fresh herbs, miso, or tamari sauce. These add depth and complexity to your cooking without the potential irritation. So, if you're eating these foods and your PSA isn't budging, you might be wondering, are alliums my trigger? Here's a simple test you can do. For 30 days, completely eliminate all alliums from your diet. That means no garlic in any form, raw, cooked, or powder. No onions, leeks, shallots, scallions, or chives. Be a detective and read your food labels, as garlic and onion powder are in almost everything during this 30-day period. Keep track of how you feel and, if possible, get your PSA tested at the end. If your PSA improves, you have a pretty strong clue. At that point, you can start to reintroduce them one at a time, starting with a small amount of a cooked allium, like cooked onion, and see how your body responds. If your PSA doesn't change at all after 30 days, then alliums probably aren't your issue, and you can look at other potential triggers. The bottom line is this: garlic and onions are incredibly healthy for many people, but for a subset of men they can contribute to inflammation that keeps PSA levels elevated. My client thought he was doing everything right to protect his prostate. In reality, the raw garlic he was eating was the very thing holding him back. Once he removed the trigger, the inflammation went down, and his PSA followed. If you're eating garlic or onions every day and your PSA just isn't improving, this could be your answer. If you'd like to learn more about how to cook delicious meals without these ingredients, comment the word aromatics below, and I'll send you my complete allium-free cooking and swap guide. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we'll uncover 5 common cooking methods that can create inflammation even when you're using healthy foods. You won't want to miss it, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you next time.